What's good? What's good? Good morning. I need to define two words from the title potentially for you. Disclosure and normies. Disclosure means a few different things to a few different people. But to me, disclosure means the massive declassification and broadcasting of as much information that the government has withheld from us as possible. And normies are people who, think the government actually cares about them. So, now that you understand those two concepts, you can understand how disclosure will be difficult for the normies. I fucking hope that it happens in our lifetime. That's what I like to think we're working towards. As we dismantle the state, we will reveal some horrible, heinous, atrocious things. Just remember, Epstein did not kill himself. But that's just the surface. Epstein is just the surface. And some people include aliens in the disclosure conversation, and I don't know where I land on that. I don't know. If aliens exist and they have information, they better disclose it. But I don't know if I believe in aliens or not. I'd like to. Rationally, I think that it makes sense. However, what can we do as truth seekers and way showers to help soothe the anxiety and cognitive dissonance that will soon just inundate our normie friends and family? Because if you're anything like me, or if your journey has been anything like mine, you've lost a lot of contacts. However, if shit really does hit the fan, a lot of people are going to come back to you and be like, okay, you were not maybe as crazy as I thought you were. It's already starting to happen for me personally. I've had numerous people reach out to me that I haven't spoken to in years. Now all of a sudden they have questions and want to have conversations. I maintain the position that this upcoming election is going to swing massively right if it happens, and if it happens fairly. There will be a little bit of good that comes from that, but ultimately we need to break the pendulum of the left-right dichotomy. We need to work towards bringing a new paradigm to the planet. And I like to think that I have answers, but I don't have the big scale answers. It's easy to just say third party, but it's actually not easy. I don't want to sound pessimistic, but I don't think we're ever actually going to dismantle the state entirely. I do think we will be able to weaken it enough to the point where it no longer has the influence that it does. I understand that anarchism as an ideal is unattainable, but the driving philosophical foundations of the non-aggression principle truly should be what we strive to build the society upon. Corruption is something that every human has to battle within themselves. I've said this quote before, Solzhenitsyn, the battle between good and evil runs through every person's heart. That is why we should seek to have institutions that are as small as possible. The smaller an institution is, the less susceptible to corruption it can become, because it is ultimately led by humans. Institutions are just extensions of human effort. They are a double-edged sword. A large institution aimed in the right direction can be a force for good. But every institution within our society should have a voluntary association with it. You should be able to choose whether or not you associate with it. If you want Planned Parenthood to exist, fine. Donate to them your time, your money, your resources. Everybody, if they think about it for half a second, can think of something their tax dollars are going for that goes deeply against their own personal values. So the whole argument, I don't like seeing my tax dollars going towards abortion. I see it because people who want abortions probably don't like their tax dollars going for war or to subsidize something they disagree with. That's not discussing the fact that most of our tax dollars go towards interest, debt on fake money, along with bribes and collusion and backdoor deals. God damn, if all of our tax money actually went to our society, we might actually have a decent democracy. But that is not the case. And that is what disclosure will ultimately expose. It will expose the New World Order neoliberal experiment that has failed massively. Really, because it was just a veiled attempt for an authoritarian takeover. Do you know why I love the idea of countries having their own sovereignty? Because I love the idea of culture. I dream of going to Egypt. I want to see the fucking pyramids so goddamn bad, and I want to eat Egyptian food, and I want to hear the Egyptian music, and I want to see the Egyptian landscape, and I also want to go to Spain, and I want to go to Italy, and I want to go to Kenya, and I want to go to Greece, and I want to go to Ireland, and I want to travel. I want to experience other cultures. Diversity is fucking beautiful. And the sovereignty of nations protects diversity. As crazy as that might sound, so once disclosure happens and our nations regain their identity and their sovereignty and the authoritarian takeover is done with, maybe I will get to travel the world and see those amazing fucking sights. Someday, but that day is not today, because today is the day we fight the spiritual war. Much love, y'all. Thank you for listening.